I'm on the drugs right now. I can use your love right now. But they steady trying to tear me down.
On the topic of dating and shit and who you let your girl around. Let's talk the Steve Harvey comments. He basically came out saying that he doesn't have female friends. I'll give you like a little. He said, all of my friends are men. I don't have female friends. I'm incapable of that. And he basically just went on. His mindset was more or less like, if you're a single female, you have single guy friends, or even if you're not single, you have single guy friends. If he's talking to you, more than likely he wants something else from you, but because you keep it at bay in terms of y'all aren't together, y'all aren't like that. That's what keeps him just a friendly guy. But if the situation were to call for it, he'd most likely be down for something. What do y'all think? Y'all have friends that are female friends?
Yeah, quite a few.
Yeah, definitely.
I think like 98% of the time, like that statement applies. Like a dude probably is just lingering, waiting for a moment where kind of slide in. But I think that 2%, like you can just chill with a female friend and have a good time and just
I feel like if you're single.
Yeah. Okay.
If you're single.
Yeah.
But to be honest, I feel like relationship wise, like I feel like I could have female friends if there's a functionality to it in terms of like. Say we got a female dancer who's like, oh, it's cool for content, or like if it's something like business type shit, like progressive, like going forward.
Yeah.
Just because not that like opposed to having female friends, but where I'm at now, it's like the people I talk to are like my niggas, people I'm gaining, we're building up shit, people I've been knowing for a while, or niggas I meet through people. So it's like, I just can't see myself forming a friendship with a female, because forming a friendship takes time, talking, texting. I could text y'all about anything. I just feel like, where I'm at, I couldn't be sitting there texting a female or like, but I have female like from jobs I've had hit up, hey, what's up? Job still hiring? Yeah, what's the deal? So if it's like a function, I can't see myself just making a female friend and like.
That's more like acquaintance though.
Yeah, business type shit or whatever.
I think if you have a female friend who you had before you started dating a girl, that's cool, definitely, because that's longevity. I've known my female friend longer than I've known you, so okay. Yeah, but if she makes my girl feel like insecure in certain things, it's like I'm like, what is it that's making you feel insecure that like I can't be friend with my friend who's been my friend for like several years? Yeah. And it's like, okay, maybe if I understand your side, possibly, because it depends on our relationship that we have. It's a lot of nuances to it, but I think me having female friends, like, is it okay for her to have guy friends?
I feel like it's the same, like, cause that's why I don't even saying like I don't have no female friends. I have female friends that have been had, or like friends through friends, or like someone else's friend or someone's girlfriend. Oh, that's a friend. Yeah. But it's more like at that distance in terms of like I don't have any. I don't see myself getting closer to a female like I would with my homies, or like I'm not making plans or not, just cause like even time wise, man, niggas is busy. Like
you're not getting food with them.
I'm not going out to breakfast and shit like that. Like. I got family friends that are female. I might do that, like older ones, or like my stepmom or something, or my mom. But like, I just don't see myself like forming and growing friendships at this time, unless it was something business wise. Right. Oh, we doing this, we working together on that. Oh, she's dope, like this. But I just don't have time like that, nigga. Like, I talk to the niggas I've been knowing, and we gain insight.
I like what you said, forming the friendship. You wouldn't want to form a friendship when you do have a girlfriend. Yeah, that's like if my girl. Alleged girl, whatever the fuck you want to say. I always say my girl. I'm talking about like whoever the fuck is in the world.
Now you made it obvious.
But
could have just kept going.
This nigga in a situation shit.
Yeah.
But
your girl, right? Your girl. So what about it?
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying? Oh my God! Stop fucking lying!
All right, so your girl, what happened with her?
So the alleged girl, like if she made a guy friend and now they're forming a friendship, like they're going on breakfast or they're getting some drinks. I'm like, what the fuck? I thought I was the guy that be getting drinks and breakfast with you, and then. But if it's business related, that one still kind of hurts me a little bit. But at the same time, like I'm not gonna let it get to me to the point that, oh, we're done. It's not to that point. It has to be something like mutual. I have to understand it.
And you can have that trust factor too, because there is homies like that where you're not checking in all the time. You can have even guy friends like that where like we don't talk consistently. It's not like we'll both have our own shit going. But you can be friendly with people. Oh, what's up? This and that. But it's like usually, yeah, for me, there's probably going to be some type of like reasoning. But even then, you talk about like a friendship. There's ways to set boundaries. Like you could trust a person with if they have someone for work, like there's opposite gender, they working with them and they make a connection. All right, cool. But at the same time, I feel like it is weird. Imagine, you know, for regular friendship, you might text about some shit. I'm not gonna be with my girl fucking texting. Oh, I'm texting Shirley.
Yeah.
Don't. Like,
Yeah.
nigga, shut the fuck up. Put the
Yeah.
phone away.
She gonna watch this and she's like, who the fuck is Shirley, huh? Who the fuck is Shirley? Let me see your phone.
It is what
Where's
it
the face
is.
at? Where's the face?
Sloppy.
So, how would you guys feel if your girl started making a new guy friend? And like they hang out like one-on-ones.
Did you not hear what we said?
No, but that's what, that's why the same thing goes. That's why like that to me would be weird. Like it's one thing. So say your girl has a job, she has a guy friend at the work. Obviously, every nigga, let's just be real, we don't really like that. Who the fuck? You got a Trevor from work? Okay, cool. Like, I better not keep hearing about this nigga. But at the same time, don't keep shit from me.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But it's like, so it makes sense. You know, if you're just in a location and an environment, that makes sense to me. If it's a nigga that now you talking outside of work and shit like that, I mean, because to be honest, if we're really grinding, we on our set paths and shit, for you to devote time to people, and also we know if you haven't been texting someone regularly, you're sitting there thinking like, oh, how am I gonna say this or how am I say that? I'm not putting that type of thought into someone. Like, what am I doing trying to mold new friendships? So what the fuck? I'm just out here trying to feel shit in life? No, nigga, I'm trying to do some shit. So it's like, sorry, man. The circle is sealed, but at the same time, we be making new homies. Like Christian's a prime example. We meet niggas through niggas. You have someone, sorry, it's a homie, it's a guy, but you know, you meet people through other people. That's one way to get in the circle. Otherwise than that, it's probably got to have some type of functionality to it. I'm not just out here trying to find friends and make these great bonds.
Or you make the functionality. Like I mean, it kind of sounds manipulative, but I guess you see how people work in your life in a way, but also understand that you don't get, it's kind of like running GTA missions. Like that's what I realized. Like life is literally like running GTA missions where it's like, hey, I got to do this. Can you help me out? Yeah, sure. Boop, 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 boop. Lock up. You get 200 points for helping somebody out with some shit, which later may build up to them helping you out when you really fucking need it, like on some type shit.
Good
so it's
energy.
like,
That was a
so
good
then you
example.
run so many GTA missions, then you fail that one. Ooh, that's trust broken. You know what I mean? So it depends. Like that's why like relationships are so, I mean,
Like relationship, like
in general, any
okay,
relationship,
okay.
friendship, anything from the acquaintance, like kind of managing that relationship and managing which loops you run in, like, you know what I'm saying, talk about loops, but like we put ourselves into each other's lives on purpose. Like we make a conscious decision to say, okay, I'm gonna go here for this reason, for him, like for her, for whatever reason that it is. So it's like we're putting ourselves in somebody else's life when we're spending time with them. So it's like people that are there, or at least like when you're with them and they show you a certain type of energy, they show you a certain type of love, respect that, because that's not found everywhere. Like not everybody has that same type of that feel, like a embracing touch, because you found it, you know, with somebody else. So kind of take that, don't take it for granted.
How would you feel about it? Because you were asking this, you were the one asking about this. How would you feel? What's your stance on girls with friends? Sorry, your girlfriend. No, my bad. No, because your shit was fine. No, I was saying.
No, that was a good take.
So based on that, like shit, what do you think about what's your stance on like your girlfriend having friends? Are you cool with your girlfriend having guy friends in the first place? And then if so, what are your like? Do you have parameters? Do you have like a mindset going into it?
That's a good question. I'm kind of open to it, but also at the same time, you kind of have to know your girl.
Yeah,
That's true. Because like, you know, like sometimes you date a girl even though she's loyal. Like they could be like naturally flirty sometimes, or like super nice.
especially when Drake around.
Yeah, or they're just like airheads, because like, you know, like this dude's only talking to you for one reason. Let's be fucking real here.
Yeah.
Like, and some girls either don't notice that, or some girls just like the attention.
Exactly. I was about to
or
say.
they're used to it.
But
No, I think it's actually
the attention though. Then that makes
Yeah.
that's the really thing. When I could never do that shit. But I'm in different lifetimes now of understanding. Like nigga, that certain shit. I feel like as you understand what you're cool with in a relationship, shit like that is unacceptable. Like if there's a guy that you like, bro, this nigga always hitting your line. He hitting you up too frequently. And obviously, if I wasn't here, this nigga would slide on you.
Yeah.
But if the female is like, no, Trent's just nice. So see, I gotta keep using different names for niggas. So I'm really talking about some shit.
Yeah.
But Trent's nice. No, he's cool. He likes you too. Shut the fuck.
Yeah.
Y'all talked about me. I'ma shoot both of y'all motherfuckers. Like
fuck
niggas
that
do not want to hear that shit. That's
Nope.
why I feel like it's like you said. You gotta know who you with, know who you could trust, and that's why I feel like the same way. If I had a female friend that I was in contact with frequently, it better be on some shit where I'm like, nigga could go through all the texts. You could see what I was asking about. Yeah. So what's the deal? You do color grading? How do you do this shit? How do you set this up? What the fuck are you talking about? This might as well be a professor the way I'm grilling her, getting that type of shit. So it's like, if it could be an open book, it could be an open book. But if it's on some shit, oh no, it's just a trending night joke.
What the fuck? You got inside jokes?
Oh hell no.
Okay, or no, your
might
girl
as well suck that nigga's dick. Fuck, got inside jokes.
And if you're talking about our relationship to this new guy, like what the fuck? Like I ain't with all that because
so you're giving him dirty Mackie material?
Exactly. So he can shit on me when I'm fucking up.
Yeah, exactly, bro.
Hey, but what it sounds like is all of y'all are emotional as fuck. Okay, and
what's wrong with that?
Being clean. No, I'm fucking with you. But let's say your girl introduces a new guy's name, Gary, and then you see her around the house like laughing at her phone. Like you already in your subconscious like mad, huh?
Oh, yeah, I'm
like,
definitely
already thinking, like it's already going in.
I'm definitely texting your sister, see what she up to that night.
In the past, I've been in situations where I was with a girl who, not even in the sense of like, oh, I'm about to get my girl took, but there wasn't that understood. It wasn't like you could be in any room and I just trust you, because I don't think you know how to act. Like if a nigga come over you all, so what's up? You probably not gonna act how I would have wanted you to act had I been there with a fucking lens scene. I can't trust that you. I don't know what you're gonna do, and but that's the thing. I feel like sometimes we take ourselves and we'll look at like, oh man, I'm just being emotional. Like, you know what? If she's texting this nigga giggling while we together, I feel like we're able to just accept shit and just be like, oh, it's me. But to be honest,
sometimes it's not.
You ain't gotta settle it.
Hey, I'm not having that shit
realest
either.
shit,
I was fucking with you.
That is the realest
but
shit.
that is true though. But that's a real aspect of it, because I feel like guys, when you're in that position, you start feeling like, damn, am I a bitch? Like, why am I even worried about that? Why am I sitting there now? I'm thinking about like, nigga, do I look buff or some shit, like some bullshit, like, and it gets in niggas' heads.
Yeah.
And I like what you said, that we don't feel like we have to say anything about it because we're like, oh, we do seem a little too emotional and shit like that. But you know, like if you look at the climate of today, now women are like empowered to be themselves. And if you look at men, we're kind of still like, hey, if you get a good woman, you better hold on to her. Yeah, you know, it's like we get stuck on that. Like
that depends who you ask.
Oh well, yeah, for sure. I see that, but like the standard for like the general, I feel like, or at least on social media, it's like you do see that. Hey, I'm a woman, and if you couldn't handle me, and if I cheated on you, that's on you, buddy. And it's like, yo, what the fuck?
When even getting into that like that type of topic of you want to keep if you got a good woman, I think just in general, even past that, like we just have, when you think of all the good times when you first meet someone, y'all are fired up, y'all are excited,
the honeymoon phase.
But the thing is, and even you were saying like it's hard to bring it up sometimes, to be honest. If you have to bring it up, you have to bring it up like that, but that means that's who you're with. So to me, I shouldn't have to explain that, but I feel like where I'm at now, if I was with a new person and it's even like that, I'm kind of vetting. I'm more, I feel like that's what you get when you've seen different shit. It's like now you can vet a little differently. If I feel uncomfortable, like I feel like I don't even know how you're gonna act in a room if I'm not there, or like then it is what it is. Because you could also have the girl that's sitting there texting you, yo, this weird nigga just came in here, just so you know, or like, yo, I know you coming over here. This nigga keep walking by.
That's
just
what you
so
need.
You know.
That's what you need.
Yeah. Well, it's also like I do, like when I get into a weird like funk. Damn, where the fuck was I going with this? I was right there, bitch. I was real close.
Play
it.
Fuck.
Which one did you say?
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
That was another one.
I know. I just panicked. I panicked. Which one is? Which one is?
And that works too.
But how you feel about your girl replying to DMs? Do you want her to like not reply at all, give like a simple like dismissive response, or like what?
So if a nigga just slid in the DMs like, hey cutie, or some shit like that?
Yeah. Or even not even just
would you know
flirting,
about it?
but like they're sliding in for a fucking reason.
Depending on what kind of girl you're dating. Like if you're dating a chick in the industry, you're dating a chick that's like,
you think a regular ass girl, bro. Regular ass girl, nothing special about her. She's just your girl.
And nigga just sliding, he said like, hey, how are you? Or
yeah, they're just sliding in because like they want her and stuff.
I would like if she
are.
laughed at the hey.
See, I feel like a loyal girl should just not reply. Bro, like, why are you replying for?
Because even, and I feel you on that. Because that's part of it is that. Because at the same time, you could still have a girl that's like, she's like, yo, I just like, or she might fucking hit you. Yo, this nigga just texted me. Or like hit or DM me like, I'm going to just like it, LOL. Or I'm going to just read it. So, okay.
Yeah, that's cool.
You know, I feel like it's all about that comfortability. But yeah, ideally, it's like, because even some girls be responding like, oh, hey. Like, I've literally known niggas that hit up girls they had smashed on before and been like, oh man, like I'd really want to like link up and stuff, but I have a boyfriend now, blah 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 blah.
Once
What
you
the
say
fuck
that,
was that, motherfucker? I would like.
You know what that means?
if you're
Hit me up again, I'll say yes.
Yeah, that's in the future, maybe in the future.
Exactly.
Like, I always know, like, if a girl with a boyfriend replies to me, it doesn't mean no.
Exactly.
Always know that shit.
That means not right now, but
Yeah.
I see you.
If he fucks up,
okay.
Well, maybe in the future, work your way up, you know, type shit.
To be devil's advocate too is like if the girl is just denying him like on her own without even mentioning a boyfriend or anything, that's cool with me too.
Oh, yeah, that's cool too.
Because if you're just, I think it makes more of a statement if you're a woman and you're saying, nah, I'm not really trying to fuck with you like that. I don't feel it like that. I think that's pretty boss too.
And I feel like that's basically what guys have to do, because no guy or I mean, it depends, because how you want to tread about it. But like, how would y'all act if a girl is DMing you and you in a relationship and you not on that type of time?
How long have you hadn't got pussy?
For me,
You been knowing me lately? Like,
y'all been fighting lately?
no, I'm saying like, because for me, I'd rather just probably just not respond or like the message, or just be like, oh, like, stay up, have a good one. Because I feel like guys, we not the first to be like, oh, I actually have a girlfriend, and that's what it's like. Man, I know what it is. I'm just not gonna respond, or I'll admit, like them. Like, it's literally just.
Well, guys don't get as much attention. Like, women get attention constantly.
True.
So I like the fact that if she can say no to that, it's like, cool, whatever.
Yeah,
you know what you got.
You just kind of look like a bitch if you're a guy and you're like, oh, sorry, I can't talk to you ever. It's like, literally, nah, I'm just not gonna respond. Or
well,
just
honestly, guys wouldn't do that because it fucks up future pussy.
Yeah.
Okay, but aside from that, you just
I
don't look cool.
low key made that mistake.
Bitch, I'm taking.
No, but at the same time, it's the same thing that the females do. If you telling someone like, oh, nah, sorry, I have a boyfriend, it's like you basically saying like, oh, okay, so if I'm the nigga reading it, oh, okay, so hit me if shit fall through.
Yeah.
I ain't even trying to like, just, nah, it's not it. Like, I'm not gonna let you know, oh, it's because I have a girlfriend, sorry, I can't talk to you. Because then also, you seem like kind of a whipped ass nigga, like you DMing me back talking about, I'd rather just don't respond. Or if it's like a casual, oh, hey, I hope you're doing well. It's, oh, hope you're doing well too.
Keep it.
And
You're
you
very
can
dismissive,
see the
conversation.
energy. The energy is very clearly there.
Yeah,
The
boom.
conversation ended very fast.
I really like how Tyler Perry's take on like cheating and shit. He talks about like you build something with somebody and it's not gonna get to the full 100%, but you'll reach 80, and then somewhere down the line a 20% girl will come around. And are you gonna give up your 80% for this 20% chick?
If Drake slide through,
Oh
shit.
shit!
It depends. Is her
Who's
ass
the Drake
fat?
of women? Who's the Drake for dudes?
Lori Harvey,
Rihanna?
Sweetie, Rihanna, Beyonce.
There's so many.
yeah, no. Don't put, because Lori Harvey isn't, bro. Because think about it. Lori Harvey is Lori Harvey, but Drake?
Oh, I mean,
Think
like,
about who Drake. So you got to put stature in there too. Basically, just say Beyonce's popping up at niggas' doorstep.
I mean, it's different though
Beyonce,
because
Rihanna,
a lot
who
of men
else?
like their attractiveness comes from like their power and like their celebrity.
I thought it comes from
I
the
see
penis.
what you mean. I see what you're saying.
I mean that too technically.
You're saying, babe, women are tend to be attracted to power. Guys
Yeah.
are attracted. Okay, I see what
Yeah,
you're
so
saying.
like
Okay,
it's not
fine.
really an apples to oranges comparison. I feel like so when it comes for a guy's version of Drake, it will have to be a woman who's just known for being super super attractive, then instead of a woman just being successful at her craft.
But you could even put Meg in there though too, or Meg is a kind of closer or parallel, or Cardi, because even looks aside, you're with the one of the biggest female stars. So I'm saying, like, I know what you're saying, because what you're saying I agree with, but at the same time, if you put them in the category, imagine like,
Yeah, that is
Cardi
stature.
B hitting a nigga line,
Yeah, but
like,
at the same time, niggas will fuck anything.
but
I know,
but if you broke Lori Harvey, no, that's
Why
different.
would that even happen?
That's different. It's different.
So yeah,
But-
but here's the thing though, right? Women are always going up. So like, how does a dude that's lower get to like fucking? I mean, you probably could. I mean, there's bummy niggas that be
Hey,
fucking.
you got hella
I feel
fire
like
going.
women lose
Yeah,
their value
true.
as they get older. Just maybe on some fucking what's his name, Kevin Samuel shit. Because like
They
as
do.
the guy progresses,
Oh yeah, they do.
in
Like,
society's eyes, they do, and men gain value as they age.
Yeah.
That's why, like, when you're younger, like, women get their pick of the litter, but then when they get old, they're just trying to find a man, and men get their pick of the litter. Like, the value changes up over time.
Bitch, let me see what sticks.
and at that point, we like, fuck it, I'm going for the 25-year-old. Like,
Yeah, basically, and then like, boom,
34-year-old.
34. hey, nah.
Where you at?
We going in today, boys. We kicking that real
Oh, we
shit.
got the
Okay,
drops
okay.
today.
I like where y'all was
Relationships
at.
and shit.
Y'all spit some real shit about women aging. If any women are aging,
Oh,
I'm sorry.
We talk about
I ain't gonna
relationships.
say that.
I got something to say about relationships.
Yo.
Lying is key in any healthy relationship. That's my take.
Lying. Okay. I can see that in the
Yeah.
sense of like, if the girl's lying to the dude, maybe it's because she knows how he feels about certain things.
I
Like,
feel like
she ain't gonna tell you about her body count. She ain't gonna tell you about how many dicks she sucked.
Oh yeah,
You know,
lying
like-
to keep the peace, protect feelings. I 100% believe in that, as long as you're not like doing any real foul shit.
what kind of
How does a
lies?
guy lie? How does a guy lie? I told you how the women could lie to protect our feelings. How does a guy lie? Oh, I fucked this other bitch, so I ain't gonna tell her about that because
No.
that might hurt her feelings.
Yeah, see, I said lying is cool as long as you're not doing any real fucked up shit. That's some real fucked up shit. But like, you know, just how your girl be tripping over the dumbest things, and you just like lie to like, I'm gonna save an argument or not to hurt her feelings.
Oh, it's
type
like, do
stuff.
I look fat?
Oh,
no,
I
baby,
was saying-
you looking
Bro,
good.
I've been
Come
lying
on.
with that since I was like 5, bro. I've been in the lying game. But like, it's in general, you know, like, let's say like there's this one girl, and like she was like trying to flirt with you, and you don't even like want her like that, but you know your girl's gonna pop off if you tell her. So you're just like, nothing was happening like that. See, a simple lie.
So is that
like,
lying?
Yes, that is lying.
So like subtle lies. you're
If
saying?
you weren't
Yeah,
into
just small
her-
little lies to like protect the peace. You're not doing anything wrong per se. You just don't like. I would say this.
you would withhold the truth.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Is withholding the truth a lie?
I mean, they say it is, but I don't think so.
Because like there's a lot of times, like think about how many times your girl gets hit on the daily. She's withholding the truth of how many men came up to her. Is that lying?
I mean, I don't need you to tell me every time a dude hits on her.
So let's get into what your main statement
Go ahead,
was.
go
Though
ahead.
you're saying
Yeah.
lying is sometimes good in relationships. So if we're getting on this topic, let's get into it. So you're saying lying is good. So what type of lie? You were saying more basically small lies,
Yeah, white lies.
White lies
Small
to,
white
like,
lies to
mo-
keep the peace.
more
you
for
know.
like emotional type stuff.
Yeah.
You feel
yeah.
like that's cool, like what keeps the shit rolling.
Yeah, because you know, like, I'm gonna say it this way: there is no guy in a long, healthy relationship that has been 100% honest to their girl. Impossible. Does not exist. I
It can
guarantee.
be.
You think some lies are like it's better than to just tell the honest truth.
Yes, 100%. There's so many times.
Give me
people like-
give me. I know you named some examples. Give me like an example you feel like is prime for this. Cause I'll think of someone. I'll try to think of one too, but you think of one too. Cause I definitely I know where you're coming from.
Like it's gonna be right with it. It's like the metaphor of a job interview. You
Yeah.
know, like when you go into a job interview, you're not gonna be telling them, "Yeah, I go to school late," and certain things like,
Yeah.
"Yeah, I would show up late to my job. I would call out a lot in my last job." You're not gonna tell them these things. You're gonna tell them the best parts about you.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Exactly.
Okay.
So what's the line we draw? Like what lie? Because like we have little lies like that, right? And let's say that both partners do them. The guys have little lies. Maybe the girls have little baby lies. Like if you were like, "Yo, babe, did you just look at that nigga flexing?" And she's like, "Nope." Well, she probably better off, right, telling you.
Oh
no.
yeah. It's
So
a great
what if?
lie.
So what are lies that if you're caught on are not acceptable? Like for a feel. So where do y'all draw the line in terms? Because what if it's a little thing like that and you like, we had the camera rolling right there. We could see your eyes peek off that way. You fucking lied to me. That's one thing. But like, where do you draw the line? Like, what lies are unacceptable? When does lying become unacceptable?
I say cheating. Things like that. Things
Oh,
that put
yeah.
the relationship in
Nothing
jeopardy.
before that though, because cheating, of course.
That's
but
an
like,
obvious one.
Yeah, come on now. What's a lie?
I mean, not to some niggas, but
Because they cheating too.
I enjoy having sex with you.
Oh, like the sex is great.
Oh, faking a nut is a good lie, because you know girls get super sensitive about that. Like if they can't get you off and shit.
But what lies are unacceptable?
That's unacceptable. Oh, I mean, like, let's say it comes out after, it's like she lied about enjoying having sex with you, and next thing you know, you find out she's fucking Drake. That'll just because of the sex, like maybe you could have talked about it, or maybe it's like open your mouth about it. But if it's just like it's terrible and she doesn't say anything, she just lies about it like the
Oh,
whole
yeah.
time,
Well-
and doesn't try to work on it through the relationship. Like maybe you get some dildos, maybe you use
Well,
fucking
take
lies
away the
for-
Drake aspect. Take away the
I
Drake
think that was
aspect.
just a joke.
Yeah.
Okay. I see.
That and lying like things are okay when they're really not, I think is not cool. Cause like, how am I supposed to fix things if you're not telling me things are wrong?
like that type of shit.
Yeah,
I think that, and then I think a deceptive lie. Like if you're being deceptive about stuff, just not being honest. Shit, what else are you gonna start lying about? That's where I feel like I would draw the line. Like I get there's
pretty
little
fun.
lies here and there, but honestly, even the little lies here and there, like even the one about the example, don't have too many of them shits. Cause that shit,
Yeah.
regardless, you get like I don't want to. I don't know about that, but
You told me you was
like
going
me.
here, but you went there, type shit.
Hmm?
Like you told me you was going here, but you went there, like on some
yeah,
weird
yeah,
shit. Like,
exactly.
oh, okay. Now,
And it might not even be her cheating. It could just be like lying about her going to her mom's instead of her friends. It's like, why would you lie about that, right?
there's a nigga there.
Yeah.
The
Well,
nigga had her
it's
friends
not
there.
even that. Sometimes it won't even be that serious. Maybe you got some beef with their moms or some shit. But I don't know. It varies.
all right. Next up, we got some good news.
Girl, I'm off the drugs right now. I could use your love right now, but they steady trying to tear me down. I just wanna tell you now, you could be my